Welcome to the weekly Dad Jokes Explained episode. Each week we examine a set of dad jokes and explain what makes them so funny. Our aim is to arm you with information on delivering your own dad jokes to your friends and family so you can further spread the laughs and groans. Let's get to it.
Billy Joel and his band have been arrested for the air pollution in New York. They insist that we didn't start the fire.
This joke plays on the title of Billy Joel's famous song, "We Didn't Start the Fire," and the issue of air pollution in New York. By saying that Billy Joel and his band have been arrested for air pollution, it implies that they are responsible for starting a fire which caused this problem. However, their insistence that we didn't start the fire is a reference to their innocence in causing this issue and also serves as a nod to one of their most popular songs.
If judging people for their race is racism, then what is judging people for their grades in school? Marxism.
This joke is a play on words that uses the suffixism to create humor. The first part of the joke sets up an analogy between judging people for their race and judging them for their grades in school. By equating these two types of judgment, it implies that they are equally wrong or unjustified. The second part of the joke introduces the term Marxism, which sounds similar to racism and gradesism. However, Marxism refers to a political theory developed by Karl Marx that advocates for economic equality and social justice through collective ownership. By using this term in place of something negative like racism or gradesism, it creates an unexpected twist on what might be expected from such a comparison.
What do you call someone who challenges Mike Tyson to a fight? An ambulance.
This joke plays on the fact that Mike Tyson is a former heavyweight boxing champion known for his powerful punches and aggressive fighting style. The person who challenges him to a fight is likely to get severely injured, hence the need for an ambulance. The humor lies in the irony of someone foolishly challenging one of the greatest boxers of all time and suffering consequences so severe that they require medical attention.
Women should not have children after 36. Really, 36 children are enough.
This joke is a play on words that uses the number 36 to create humor. The first part of the joke sets up an expectation that women should not have children after they reach a certain age, which is commonly believed to be around 35 to 40 years old due to health risks and fertility issues. However, instead of referring to their age, the punchline refers to having already had 36 children as being enough. This creates an unexpected twist on what might be expected from such advice and highlights how absurd it would be for any woman or couple to have so many children in modern times.
How many boomers does it take to change a light bulb? None. They just sit around and complain that the bulb doesn't want to work anymore.
This joke pokes fun at the baby boomer generation, which refers to people born between 1946 and 1964. The punchline implies that boomers are lazy and unwilling to fix things themselves, instead preferring to complain about the problem. This stereotype is often associated with older generations who may be resistant to change or technology. Additionally, the use of a light bulb as an example highlights how simple tasks can become difficult for those who are set in their ways or lack technical skills.
My printer's name is Bob Marley. It always be jammin'.
This joke is a play on words that uses the name of famous musician Bob Marley to create humor. The first part of the joke sets up an expectation that the printer has been given a human name, which is not uncommon for people to do with their electronic devices. However, instead of a typical name like Steve or Karen, it turns out that this printer's name is Bob Marley. The punchline then refers to one of his popular songs, Jammin', by changing it slightly to say that the printer always be jammin'. This creates an unexpected twist on what might be expected from such naming conventions and highlights how clever wordplay can make even mundane things more interesting or entertaining.
My friend told me he got a Klingon bird of prey tattooed on his arm. When I told him I didn't see it, he said it was cloaked.
This joke is a reference to the Klingon species from the Star Trek universe, who are known for their advanced technology and aggressive nature. The bird of prey refers to a type of spaceship used by Klingons in the show. The punchline plays on the idea that these ships have cloaking devices which make them invisible to other ships, hence why his friend's tattoo was not immediately visible. This creates humor through wordplay and references to popular culture, making it enjoyable for fans of science fiction or those familiar with Star Trek lore. Well, that's it from this episode of Dad Jokes Explained. Hope these will give you inspiration in delivering your own dad jokes. I'm Montgomery Jones, and bye for now. This episode is produced by Klassic Studios. See the show notes page for sources and credits. Check out our other podcasts in our network at ClassicStudios.com.